The fact that he got a tissue box on the desk, the chair turned a certain way, you know what he be doing. Y'all know what he be doing, right? What is Eternights? Cue the Mr. Beast ass intro. I played Eternights early because you can't. Alright, let me chill out. Remember that game that was shown at the 2022 State of Play? It is finally on its way. The game by Studio Psy. What's interesting about the studio name is that Psy means a relationship between two people in Korea. But not just a relationship, it also means distance between two people in a poetic tone. So it's crazy that they made that studio and then their first game is a dating survival simulator type Persona hybrid. We don't get into that. When they first revealed this game at that State of Play, it honestly humbled me and made me remember never judge a game by its cover, dog. The game Real Rap is honestly very astonishing and remembers that at its core, it's a video game with a dope concept here. I'ma just tell y'all straight up. You know what? Let's get right into it. Listen, this game is dope. I'm gonna explain what I love, my little concerns, why I was worried, and what changed about Eternights to make me fall in love with this game. So the big thing that scared me off about Eternights was the dating aspect of the game. 100% I was completely wrong. The game pretty much starts off with Shawnee trying to hook up our pro tag via dating app. Hey man, tender hard out for these basement dwellers, you know what I'm saying? However, the game kind of psychs you out into a huge flash forward, or pretty much the end of the world or the apocalypse. Out of the tutorial of the game, it definitely had me on the edge of the seat. I wanted to see more. I was definitely tuned in. I was locked in at this point. Dang near even got jump scared a couple times with the airy, dark atmosphere, and being locked in the bunker and that setting just added entirely level to the game, adding a sense of thrilling survival game image that Studio Psy was going for with Eternights. But the flash forward is not just some random scenes of stuff happening. It is pretty much a tutorial as well. Before I go further into the tutorial, I would love to let you guys know on PC, this game 100% ran in a beautiful 1920 by 1080p display and 60 FPS. My only major gripe with the PC version so far is that I couldn't put the PC version in windowed or borderless window at all. If it was there, I just couldn't find it compared to the other 400 games on my Steam library that pretty much typically have this type of thing. But the combat in Eternights is honestly one of the coolest parts of the game. You have a light attack, you also got a heavy attack, and a dodge mechanic where you press X, since I was playing on the PS5 controller. The enemies in the game are no joke either. They gonna attack you, they gonna smack the hell out of you because of the perfect dodge in this game. 100% they will flash red, giving you the player the chance to perfect parry, and it pretty much becomes Bayonetta like witch time ability that slows the game down and gives you time to go crazy. Perfect parry also helps build up elemental fists. This thing I'm about to bring up to y'all is probably one of the dopest parts about the combat in Eternights. It helps breaks enemies and mini bosses defenses if you see the shield on their gauge. Sometimes help you kill basic enemies pretty faster, and it also helps stagger them for huge combos and damage. To get more elemental fists, you earn it by performing perfect dodge and actually landing attacks. So in theory, the game rewards you for attacking, however punishes you for mashing, and if you're not good at the execution of perfect dodging, you just gonna die. It felt like a good balance of risk and reward that I really like in some games, even on a basic level. The crazy part is if you successfully pull these off, you get these crazy animations, like this is a JJK episode with a domain expansion, and one of the finishing attacks was a celestial chainsaw or something. I was like, bro, what? Who thinks of that? Also, just to hype the game up, if you're a Devil May Cry fan, yes, he has the Virgil blades. If you play Marvel 3, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Another cool thing about this game is Confidant Skills. So spoiler, if you haven't played Persona, I'm not going to spoil any story stuff. I'm about to talk about Confidants. You know how in Persona, Confidants can open up useful abilities in the world or give you access to better palace and combat abilities? Well, Confidant Skills are so dope, and it's like a really action version of that. They kind of took that concept from Persona but made it into an action game, which is dope. So essentially while holding R2, you can pick an action and it can give you access to some of your teammates' ability, class specific moves. For example, in this build, Yuna can cast a giant ring that heals you if you stand in it. On harder difficulties, this is pretty useful if you want to test your execution and see how good your dodging is, and also attacking within the range of Yuna's healing ability. And then there's the part about the game that I want to go in depth with right quick. No script, no dome. The dating part of Eternights doesn't come off very cringy because the dialogue is also reflective to what happens in the world. Essentially, these kids go through a very traumatic event, but then they have these moments where they all talk to each other about how they're feeling and things of that nature. Now, in this game, picking and deciding what you want to say can also affect how you're going to unlock stuff in the skill tree and gain more abilities for your character overall. Some gain confidence, some be aggressive, some add shyness, etc. Now, the cool thing about the game is the dialogue options are pretty goated anyway. You either get a very heartfelt moment that's pretty cool, or just sometimes picking the worst option can be funny as well. Trolling is funny in this game. I actually like picking the wrong option. They be real. They be like, hey bro, shut up. That's not it. About this game is that you use the game's mechanics such as perfect dodge to progress in the environment. There's sections where you have this like laser eyeball shoot at you. You have to perfect dodge to open up a passageway for you to progress. That is super dope about this game. If I had to nitpick anything, it would probably be some of the animations via Elemental Fist. I think some of them could be very janky at times, but it's also cool, so I don't really care about it. Number two, if you guys do not add for the PC version windowed or window borderless mode, no, add both actually, I'm gonna lose my mind. But that being said, I don't want to go super deep or spoil this game at all for you guys. I want to tell you though, if you want to get your hands on Eternights as soon as possible, I would definitely say this is probably going to be one of the better games this year and probably a huge sleeper hit, especially if you're an anime fan or if you like action games generally. Got some promise there to you. It ain't 100% the craziest thing you ever seen, but I think this game got something special going for it. And studio side, y'all got something popping off, man. That being said, if you want to subscribe for more fighting game videos and RPG related stuff on this channel and anime games when they actually are good, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and leave a like and comment down below. Are you interested in Eternights after this video? That being said, it's your boy Avataryaya. You guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out.
Let's see who's stronger.